I'm gonna show you something. I think it was earlier this year when I put this little video. It was like a Instagram story, I think, if I remember correctly. It was about my tripod. I had a bit of a problem with it, so I went and made a small little clip about it, a couple of seconds long because of Instagram stories, and I posted it on Instagram stories. And the problem was the little ball head at the top. Check it out. I'll play it right now. You can check that out. Okay, I seem to be having a little bit of problem with the ball head of my tripod. It seems to have broken or something has gone wrong. So this I cannot move around. What I need from KNF is to send me the link where I can purchase a new one from. Just this section, not the entire tripod. That is working fine. But this is broken, so this is what I need. So please send me the link to where I can purchase this from. Okay, so this happened earlier in the year. This was probably a few months ago, you know, January, February or something like that. I can't quite remember. I managed to find the ball head, but we're in mid-September now, and guess what? Untighten this. I cannot switch this. Do you see? We are again on square one, so this cannot move. I think let's move this, and maybe down the line I might have to look for an alternative tripod. I'll be on the hunt for a new tripod soon, I guess. All right, so this video is a bit different as well, as I try to maintain the different videos that I go along with, which I seem to be on a roll with lately because I've been making so many of them, touch wood, and because I'm just loving this craft at the moment. I love what I do, and I hope to carry on this for as much as I can do for a long time. As you can see, this is not set up in the construction, the normal sort of way that I would be doing my normal YouTube videos. So I'm gonna put this camera on a time lapse and probably poke it somewhere, probably at a good vantage point, so you can actually, you know, digest how I tend to put this whole room together before I start hitting the record button. So let's try and find a vantage point and enjoy the time lapse. Oh, and by the way, top tip if you're trying to do time lapse on a camera, how you want to do that is actually, if you're on autofocus and you want to go on to and you want to avoid that sound of the lens going kind of trying to gain focus on your subject, or that on time lapse, change to manual focus, touch the screen, or you know, with the little box that would show you where. Just hear that sound of the damn car, the alarm going off outside. Really threw me off, this friggin' tutorial that was given. We're gonna wait until the stupid thing switches off now. Okay, so in order to do that, when you're on the auto mode, switch over to the manual mode, touch the screen, so where that little box is, touch the screen so it focuses on that, and then go back to auto mode. And then don't touch the camera, and this should do the job for you to avoid that sound, you know, the lens trying to capture the focus for yourself. That top tip for you. Enjoy the weekend. By the way, let's go find the vantage point to set this up. Just check the light out outside. It's really, it's almost 5 o'clock now. It's coming to 5 o'clock, and the light outside is really good. Just add in the finishing touches, and there you have it. That's how normally the YouTube My Studio is put together on a time lapse. A way quicker process for you, a very long process for me. Anyway, oh, by the way, this is not a fashion statement. This is actually called bongo ties. say it for yourself, it's quite funny. It's called bongo ties. These are pretty good because you can put wires through this. For example, if we just grab my Gorilla Pod here, bam, that's how it's done. These are really good when you have really fat tires, really fat wires. For example, the one for my Godox, it's like the size of a bloody muscular arm. It's probably as thick as this Gorilla Pod, so when you tie it all together, it's really annoying to put it, try and keep it in shape, you know. Anyway, I feel like the intro should just come in right now, just like right. Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one is a bit, you know, obnoxious, I would say. It's you know, it's something to do with me personally. I mean, everyone, I guess, on this craft have somewhat, you know, grown from what they started from. I have as well, but however, I am still learning. I still, hell, when I bought the Godox, I didn't even know how to set it up and stuff. I had to go through the manual. When I bought a new camera, for example, my Alpha Mark IV, I had somewhat trouble trying to get through the manual pages, and at the end I kind of gave up, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to take it into my own hands and learn it the hard way. That something is gone with YouTube as well. YouTube I started a good 2 years ago now, and we're in almost end of September in 2023 now. So COVID, so when the epidemic came in COVID-19, so this was all during the 2020, I was alone in this very room. This is where I actually started my YouTube channel, and I was binge watching all these other YouTubers and everyone, you know, putting their craft together. I was already on the treadmill for photography. I was already doing photography, so coming onto the YouTube sort of path, it was a little bit daunting, same like it is for everyone, to think that, oh, what is that person gonna say? What are people gonna think? No one's gonna view my channel, no one's gonna subscribe to my channel. But however, I went out there and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make this for myself. It's to keep me busy, it's to see where this can take me, and it's to show me what I can do to the next level. And always, I have always challenged myself to grow, to expand, to experience new things. YouTube has allowed me to make friends, to meet friends, to make craft, to experience places. And not just YouTube, it's the art of photography as well. I often say to people, make things for yourself, make art for yourself, not for other people as well. And that's what I am trying to do. I make art for myself. This is an art, this is a experience. YouTube, Instagram, photography, videos, these are all paths that I have chosen for myself to walk along and see where this takes me. So that message is out there for you. If you're thinking, shall I go for YouTube, shall I put myself out on YouTube and think, okay, what would other people think, or what would other people have to say about me? They are there to say what they want to. Don't give a shit about that. You put your craft out there, you put your effort out there because it makes you happy. What I do besides my day job is fantastic. I love the people around me, and that's why I surround myself with like-minded people. So the good thing about this craft is that it takes you places, it lets you see things, it lets you experience things, it lets you meet people, and it makes you see experiences differently. So putting all this story together, I came across this person named as Ash. Ash runs a photography workshop. It's called gemxfoto. I hollered at him on Instagram and we connected and we started exchanging messages, and he said, look, I'm doing a photo shoot, which is actually a sort of like a workshop. A model is going to be there, and if you want to bring your camera and your equipment, I'm happy for you to join us. I got in touch with Ash and I said to him, look, send me the location and let me know what's going on so I know what to bring. He said, just bring your camera and lens, whatever you want, and just come and experience with us. So I packed my bag and I set off. I should actually go and help Ash. He's bought all this equipment here all by himself, and I'm just standing here admiring the sun. What we're doing here today is Ariel Hoop Photography. Did I get that right, Ash? Ariel Hoop Photography, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, it's my first time, and we got the model Jessica, as you know, we've met before, but we're going to be doing something known as Ariel Hoop Photography here.
Because I can see in your eyes, your left and right.
Photo stuff.
For failure, you just gotta let them flow. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
And I kind of figured out, whoa, this is quite gonna be a kind of fast moving kind of thing where I need to focus on the subject quite quickly and snap pictures very quickly. So I took with me my 85mm, I took the 24-70, which I obviously vlogged on. I took the 50mm. The most used lens I think was the 70-200. I used that the most. Ash is a very good talented photographer who takes pictures with models and off models, and he done a great job that day of taking control of this workshop and actually showed me how to use the camera, how to get very good shots of a situation like this. Overall, what I took away from this practical, shall I say, or this workshop, shall I say, very good and very positive vibes. I learned a lot. I made really good friends. The model was fantastic. She worked really hard, because honestly what she was doing at 32 degrees of the heat out there, peak hours of the day, it's very difficult. She was probably the hardest work on this. It's time for what's in your camera bag.
Look at this beast here.
Wow, this is so cool.
This is a prime lens, Sigma 40mm.
Wow.
1.4. It's almost 1.5 kilograms.
Wow, this is quite heavy.
It is.
Of course, last but not the least, yes! Thank you. Thank you so much. We will meet again. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Make a channel for yourself and put your content out there for everyone to see. You will grow only from your own mistakes. And along with that, I would also like to say that I am still learning. I am no professional. I am not a professional photographer. I am not a professional videographer. I still sit in this office every other week or so whenever I can, after I've finished my day job and my responsibilities, and I make these YouTube videos because it makes something for me. I make these to make me happy. It keeps me busy, it keeps me growing, it expands my craft. All these videos that I have on YouTube are made by me. When I look back at them, it makes me happy that I made this. This is something that I used my time to make. I edited these, I color graded them, I put this timeline together, and I made these videos, and they get the views, and I'm happy about that. So meeting great friends at this event, at this workshop, along with Jessica and Lewis and Martin and Ash. It was a great day. I'll leave a link to their profiles of Instagram in my description, so go check them out. The model who was there at that point was Jessica. I will leave a link to her Instagram also in my description, so go check her out because she is absolutely amazing. I'll leave a link to Ash's Instagram also in my description, so go check him out. He's a great photographer for especially portraits. He does a fantastic job. He is the best in the craft, I would say, for what he does. And also hit the like button for me, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.